Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back again with another episode. Today, we are featuring the Lich King, the pride and joy of tempo players everywhere. Lich King, so incredibly flexible and so good at winning those mid-game turns from Tavern 2 until Tavern 4. What does it get you? It gets you to Tavern 4 safely. It gets you there with 35 health most of the time. Most of the time with Lich King, you end up in a situation where you're pair gaming in the mid game. You go to 4. If you don't hit quickly, you're falling short. Well, what happens when you don't hit that pair immediately? What do you do? Do you level to 5? Do you stay on 4? That's the big question in this patch. And in my opinion, you're staying on 4. You pair for a while, you may take a late 6-star. Regardless, there's enough direction on 4 via Ground Shaker, via mechs, to stabilize mid games and take positive points. Well, you do that and you hit the triple, you got a chance to go take that number 1. All right, enjoy. Which is better, a Sunbacon or Sunbacon with Reborn? Slow and steady like a Cadillac? You know it. It's an apt comparison. Cadillac, absolutely. I could afford approximately the muffler for a Cadillac. I thought your opponent was there if they disconnected. Your opponent was the placeholder that Blizzard used when you turned names off for a while. But it's possible there's a bug that leads to your opponents. I assume it's something like that. Otherwise, that's a... You know. Let's start with the fact that there's a space in a name, and you're not allowed to have spaces in your name. So, like, that is a pretty good giveaway that there's something wrong here. Yeah, you can't have a space in the name. See it a lot, so maybe a bunch of people are just creative. Yeah, it could be it too. I like to go to 3-on-3. But I think a pair is just too good to pass on. A pair of decent death rattle unit too. In fact, well, I mean, you need to know the arguments, right? Like BG rank, Nina, his noob. Damn it. Nina's really good at the game again. I mean, not again. I shouldn't say again. She's always been really good at the game. When Nina's not on the leaderboards and you do BG rank Nina, it shows in Antarctica. I was supposed to trying to do as a joke. My joke failed. BG rank. This game sucks. Just wanted to have fun with that. Like, damn. Well, he went to 3-on-3. I think it's a pretty safe bet that we don't have to use this blood gem. Yeah, he gets a 4-4 buff, but we get an extra Imprisoner, which is effectively a 4-4 buff, and we have 2 rounds of units, and he gets to buy 2 total things. Wait, what? He did 6 damage to Omu. He didn't go to 3-on-3. He went to 3 this turn. There's no way he could do 6 damage to Omu unless he didn't go to 3-on-3, right? Weird, dude. Weird. Weird. Leveling on this turn. BG rank Salami. True. True. Nina is fish. I love it. I mean, I'm gonna take that selfless hero every time I see it. I don't know about you, but it seems pretty good. 4 damage off the Imprisoner. The selfless is a divine shield plus 2 damage. Which one do you reborn? You reborn any of these 3 units? 1, 2, or 3? 1, 2, or 3? It's probably the selfless in 1. Definitely debatable though. You consistently get better hits by leading with Imprisoner, but you can't do that and reborn selfless, otherwise you might end up with just all 1/1s on the board. It's hard to get value against the Yogg's opening units if you don't lead with a big unit. Like, it's just gonna throw this thing into a taunt and it does nothing. Like, I don't know, buff his board twice. This isn't going well. This went poorly. Right. At least we got a good hit at the end. But we made that one pretty close. Kind of demonstrating the importance of having good positioning and attacking with big minions early, as opposed to like just reborning the biggest minion and leading with the best minion theoretically, with like the selfless gets a bunch of value, but leading with a 2-attack minion has a cost to it as well. I'm just gonna take the spawn. I'm just gonna roll. These suck. These kind of suck too, to be honest. But it's still a divine shield. And a pair. We can start doing this in a different order. And while a reborn spawn is incredibly strong, you are once again leading with a 2-star, or a 2-attack minion, which is not very strong for killing things. So you lose, you get value traded multiple times in the process of doing this. Now, he has no taunts, and no reason why we wouldn't want to lead with a 2-attack minion, considering all 2 health and divine shields. So it works out pretty nicely for us. It's beautiful. Did he have a 6 last turn? Holy shit. And another one this turn. Lovely. I think we hedge. Blood gems are pretty cool. For next turn. It's tempting to freeze. I think we just play for triples here. We play for tempo for now. We obviously need some blood gems to play for tempo. And then we look for a triple. Just a very awkward couple of turns. Yeah, what's up, Silent? How you doing, man? Honestly, we're happy to play this guy on this turn. This could be a lot worse. Start playing them very soon. Those rounds are going to get really bad. Damn you and your spores. We don't take any damage. He is very, very strong. And this is probably number 1 in this lobby. So with that in mind, it changes the scope of the game for us. Give one a Soul Juggler for a turn. Give one a pair on a spawn. This feels really weak in this meta. Just a lot of bad, right? We're just gonna fish for that triple. Fish. Yeah. We play for tempo for the turn. We use the reborn spawn to have a lot of value for now. And we hope that that 6-star gives us direction. It's a turn 9 6-star. Not exactly good. And the fact that we don't have a set of divine shields or blood gems for the tough tusk makes this very, very scary. He's moderately strong. Nice that he got a brand. Nice for him and nice for us. Because he does not have a significant amount of stats there in the form of the brand. Plus, he really likes it. That's actually a really good card for his board state. Bran is definitely playable here. Our hits were really good. Like, very, very good. Okay, up until that. And we get our win. Chilling like a villain. Honestly, that's my attitude today. I'm getting too hyped up over things. I can just chill. Cool out. Chill off. Play some games. It's a marathon. Well, 2 of them are worthless. So at least we have blood gems for next turn. We're just gonna be really weak for right now. Oh well. So be it. We have 2 more pairs. We have the ability to generate blood gems. We have a premium unit. A secondary pseudo premium unit. We really just want to find another divine shield and like a ground shaker to play for tempo here because we are falling behind. We're going to take damage here and we could just die to Rafam. 2 turns ago was setting to be pretty strong. Now, to be fair, the Amalgadon sucks and there's no repairing it this game, which is pretty good for us, but I mean, he's on 6, right? Like, this guy's going to win the lobby. If he doesn't die in the next 2 turns, he wins the lobby. Nobody else should really be competitive. Maybe Omu? Maybe. Alright, we only take 9 to 13 here. That isn't nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. The middle one. The middle one. That ain't it. Naturally. Ooh, that was a good hit. That we like to see. I mean, not the hits at the end, but like up till then, that was pretty good. The nice part about being Lich King is we're starting this game from 40 health. Turn 8, sitting at 40 health. Meh. Yeah, it gets a blood gem as well, which is just reasonable enough. Okay. I know it's dropping a divine shield off the board, but it is pretty early in the turn. Yes? So nothing we reborn has any value at all, right? So we just built our reborn the biggest minion. I'm using Boar as a bumper, but it really wasn't necessary to have a bumper. The hits were pretty good for him. Just clean up everything but the Hydra and then kill the Hydra at the end. Oh, those were pretty shitty. We like shitty. Would you look at that? We're coming back. Are we coming back at a rate that we can beat a Rafam? No. But we could get second in this game. We killed him. Maybe those two killed the other two and we get top 3. No, top 4. Rafam lost to the Omu. Rafam lost to the Omu. Now we're fighting the Omu. This is pretty worthless, right? Not necessarily. We have a lot of things you could sell back for 2 gold. Yeah, but we have to sell things off the board to do it. I don't care about like landing that specific triple. That does nothing. I'd rather just end up with more blood gems. Because each blood gem's a 3/3 buff. And while it's not perfect, and we're not scaling nearly at the level that we would want to, Mur is probably worth freezing, actually. Who's the statistically worst hero? I think it goes to Flurgle most of the time. Flurgle or Illidan usually has that title. Let's look it up. At top 1% this season. Kind of want to watch the fight though. Yo, those were hits. Those were hits. We're competitive in this game, and all we have is Agamagan. Alright. Last one is Flurgle by a long shot this season. Illidan's 4th lowest. Yeah, Flurgle's shit. At high tier. Nothing I care about there. Duo is quite strong. Oh my god, never mind. What am I doing? I am confused. What am I supposed to do here now? Agamagan is an extra 2/2 buff for each. Or Agam. So we drop one of these to put the duo on the board, or we just forget about the duo? We actually just forget about the duo, don't we? Shit. We're not gonna get there in time. We don't care about the second Agam. It means nothing. 2-unit Bofur? It's still 3 tribes every buff. Like, we don't care about the dynamic duo because we want to keep the Agamagan pair around. We can't drop those. We can't drop these. This thing gets buffed. It gets a 3/3, and then it buffs 1 Quillboar, 1 Dragon, and 1 Beast. So it's like every blood gem's a 6/6, and every 2 gold we spend, or every 3 gold we spend, generates 2 blood gems. So it's like every gold each turn. Like the minimum we could do if we just cycled everything and got no value is a 30/30 to the board. Oh, it's just an observation? No, I'm running with the conversation. You know me. We are just sprinting with that. Yeah, I am not leveling up here. No, there's no reason to. Well, now that we have a whole turn, I guess we're just out of the one of the Agamagons. I'd rather concentrate the buffs than get the extra 1/1 here. Gotta sell first before rolling. I'm still not gonna act like this guy's 0. Still worth just throwing the gems on. You could have also sat still for the turn, but the problem with sitting still for the turn and keeping the Agamagan on the board is that all we get to do is roll 2 times next turn, and we can't buy Agamagan without burning blood gems already. So what's the value of that Agamagan? Unless you hit exactly that pig in 2 rolls, you got to start burning the blood gems anyway. Plus, it just gets really complicated to do that on each specific action. You only have 70 seconds to play the damn game at the end, apparently, now. Not sure why it's sped up so much at the end. I'm gonna take that one. We are 1 gold short of being able to play the Necrolite and the Bronze Warden triple. A lot of buffs into a Divine Shield. I should be doing that, right? If you use the gems, you trade potential wasted on the beast for stats. Yeah, except you also end up selling off the beast almost every time that turn. So every time you use a gem, you have a 50-50 that you're buffing the wrong thing as well. Like, there are a lot of downsides to waiting there. Like, a lot of them. 1 billion downsides and, like, no upside. A couple points of stats, but that's nothing, right? Who the fuck gives a shit about the couple points of stats? Like, what do you want? You want to triple that Agamagan and get another 6-star that is not useful to us? Hey, look. Golden Agamagan. I did that very quickly for there being a Myexna as those choices. Kinda wish I had the Myexna right now. Three left. Okay. It's a pretty good one. Be second or third is better. We need to kill one of the taunts at least before this thing goes off. A reborn shield. That's a pretty good shield. Gets one of the poisons off the board. I didn't really think about where the spores were, but rather where I could get value off the poison. This time we got the hits. All right, we got it. Yeah, it's definitely some considerations on where you want to spend blood gems to simplify the next turn versus get a little bit of value versus keeping around a pair, whatever. I do it my way because, frankly, there's not enough time to consider every line every turn, and the cost is very small. And the upside is basically zero.